When they come, and they will, they'll come for you.
I have an army.
We have a Hulk.
Well, I thought the beast had won it off.
You're missing the point. There's no throne. There is no version of this where you come out on top.
Let me infiltrate the beat, concentrate the heat. If you ain't on my level, fuck it, let me be. I'll be going till it's all in motion, talking killer rappers. Then I hit my quota, and my train of thought is more a locomotive. Talking reason for it, I got locomotives. Used to be on a revenge tip, on a stun on my ex and a friend's tip. I was Spider-Man whipping the black suit. I was powerful, but almost lost Luke. Blurring the line between human and artist. Try not to change, but I swear it's the hardest. I swear when you're up, they turn you to a target. Home was a trip, all I did when I'm talking. So, what it take to be an icon? All in your desktop, so I just might already be one. My me with the label, it feels on the table one sign, but I'm down for a free lunch. Just speaking my heat-seeking missiles of hits, but other than me, I see no heat exists. Yo, gassed up, I'm about to go green, go green, go green. Hulk smash if she know me, know me, know me. Write it to life like I'm Stan Lee, Stan Lee, Stan Lee. If life's about to be a Cold War, I'm the hero that they asked for. Green, 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 green. I'm about to go green, 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 green. I'm about to go green, 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 green. I'm about to go green. Get the fuck back, I'm about to go green. I might begin making a feature Iraq. Cause when I hit your beat, I turn shit to Iraq. Dropping bombs like I'm cursing you out. This your house, then I'm kicking you out. Quiet as a mouse, came in the game, not a word is out that I've been lighting the flame. Shit is potent, don't you know it? I've been flowing, steady growing till they know the name. Saw it ahead of time, knew that I'd get to my losing myself in the view that some with no pain. I swear I'm all about peace, I'm a positive person. Wasn't always like that, you know it took me some learning. They asked me how I push a positive light, how I keep my composure through internal fights when addressing the mic through these dark nights. Where the Bruce Wayne, what a trick me. Here's some truth that I'll let free. Bruce Banner of rap if you ask me. When my will to win and the track meet, the secret is I'm always angry. Yo, gassed up, I'm about to go green, go green, go green. Hulk smash if she know me, know me. Know me, write it to life like I'm Stan Lee, Stan Lee, Stan Lee. If life's about to be a Cold War, I'm the hero that they asked for. Green, 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 green. I'm about to go green, 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 green. I'm about to go green, 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 green. I'm about to go green.
I want you to stand up tall and proud. I want you to speak up clear and loud. Brown baby.
Hey, you guys, happy Sunday. Welcome to the Sassy Show, where we will discuss, deliver, redirect deliciously entertaining, diverse perspectives. Welcome to each and every one of you on this happy Sunday morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I appreciate you. If you forgot, please tap that like button on your way in or on your way out. You know how y'all be doing, okay? Well, let's get to these salutations so we can get to the show, shall we? What's up, Vibrant? What's going on? Yes, I think it did say that, but it is the show is now. So I'm glad you're here. What's up, Tracy Cakes? Good morning. Good afternoon to you. What's up, Boo Thang? Chocolate Bay in his house. Hey, Sheila E. How are you? Good morning. Good afternoon. What's up, AJ in the house? Miss O Star. Happy birthday to you. Okay. Who else? Who else? It's like I missed somebody. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I did. They're saying happy birthday, Toya. Hola, ¿cómo está? Ronnie Q in his house. Ronnie Q, what's up, girl? I think I got all of you guys. Let me go down. 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 Okay, I got all of y'all. All right, you guys. Before we get to the homework, which Vibrant is so freaking excited about, let's talk a little bit about world news. I mean, I'm not gonna. Well, it's not boring to me, but I'm not gonna bore you about Putin's war, because it's definitely not a Russian war, it's Putin's war. Some horrific things are going on in the Ukraine. I think me and Twin will, we may start doing another separate show just on politics. It seems like a good time for us to do that. We're still trying to figure that out. Just trying to see if I'm trying to give y'all another day. You know what I mean? Because that's a big commitment for me. But we'll see. So, but nevertheless, I've been posting it on my wall just to keep you guys up to abreast of those of you who are not stuck to CNN and MSNBC and Reuters and Bloomberg and all this other stuff. I just try to keep you guys up to date. I will say that it does appear that as isolated as the Russians are in regards to their access to media, it does appear that they are not going for it, which is such a good sign. That's really our only hope, because if the people turn against you, the blueprint has been set that you can turn against the people, but the people will win, right? There's just a lot of force in numbers, and over 8,000 Russians have been either detained or jailed at this point, and it's only been a week. So that's really good, because they know that they can lose their lives, their livelihood if they speak out, but they're still saying this is not right. So that's really our only hope. And also the way that they're treating the Russian soldiers, those moms are not happy. They went over there under false pretenses, thinking that it was an exercise, because they're young men that didn't know any better. And they also don't have enough food, don't have enough water, don't have enough warmth. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff going on that is kind of looking in our favor. And when I say our, I mean the members of NATO's favor. That if the Russian people turn against Putin, then that would be really, really a good sign. But they are pressing forward. We're not getting all the news because they know that Americans are skittish. So we're not seeing all the death and destruction that's happening, but there is a lot, and it's really, really sad. So, keep the Ukrainians in your thoughts and prayers, and more so all of the other foreigners that were just over there working, especially our Black brothers and sisters, Black and brown brothers and sisters, that even in the midst of a impeding war, we are being racially profiled and discriminated against. So very unfortunate situations. Stay tuned to my community board for all the happenings on the Russian war until I decide what me and Twin, if you guys weren't here last week, Twin is my best friend. We met in political science department in college and have been friends ever since. And so talking about political science for the lay person, or even for the person who knows as much as we think we know. I think it was, we had a good response last week. I think it was interesting. And, because we're not all buttoned up and whatnot. We're just saying what we know, and also bringing a little history so that it kind of ties everything together. So we'll see what we're going to do about that. Also, I want to announce that I am going to have a monetization party so that I can finally get a YouTube check. Because before I stop this shit, not saying I'm going to stop it, but can a bitch get a YouTube check? So I'm going to do that. So be watching out. I'm going to do a trailer for that. So all of you guys are here. That's going to be most likely a Friday night. And it's going to be a versus, but it's going to be Sassy versus the subbies, right? So the way you're going to do it is either cash at me or super chat me $5 or more. You know what I'm saying, for you balling assholes. And it's going to be my type of genre. Introduce you guys to either a new genre that you haven't heard of or something that you're really not that familiar with. But we'll still be jamming nevertheless. And then you guys can counter with the Cash App or Super Chat. And that's how we'll do that. But I'll be drinking my wine. I don't know. I might get some vodka that night for you hoes. I don't know. But we're gonna figure it out. And that'll be coming up in the near future. So party with the girls Sassy for the monetization party. I have been monetized for a couple of months now. I didn't think it was really a big deal. I'm a little bit over 1,000 subs, maybe I think 12 or 1,300. You know, it's it is what it is. Obviously I have my watch hours, but we don't make any money on this bitch unless you're really getting some numbers. So I didn't feel like it was that big of a deal. But then I said, you know what? I do want a YouTube check once in my life. You know what I'm saying? That'll be cute, because a lot of people don't get to this point. So I stopped being hard on myself and said, yeah. Yes. Hey, Kim. Hey, Ashton. Yes, Ronnie Q. You got to pay to play. That's the name of it. Okay. That is the name of the game. I definitely hope you can attend because all of my musically inclined people, I hope you guys can be there. I know how we watch, and if you got something going on with the hubby or the dogs, okay, what I'm saying? But yes, I will be doing a trailer for that so that you guys will know exactly the date and time of that. But I got to get my mind together too, y'all, because Friday after work, either I want to go out to dinner or I just want to sit and order Uber Eats. And I'm telling y'all, you have to get your mind out of that. Instead, I have to be like, oh, I got to wait 3 or 4 hours because we don't want to do a drinking, monetization party at, 6 p.m. So I have to get my mind together and really, really commit to it because, child, I'll be ready to get off work and start my own little play. Okay, let's see what Ronnie said. I hate that CNN and MSNBC largely ignored how Africans were not allowed to escape Ukraine due to racism. Yeah, I agree. To the largely ignored. They did not totally ignore it, but they largely ignored. I would say that MSNBC did a better job. But yeah, it did not. I didn't feel like it got the play that it deserved, but it's unfortunate that is who we are, meaning Black people and brown people. That's where we are, even in the midst of a war. It's very interesting. It makes me sad. That's really why I don't talk about a lot of race relations stories, because it's just sad and I don't see it changing anytime soon. So I generally don't talk about it, but to just, to say it is what it is, right? So yes, Hunty, yes. Okay. So that'll be coming up. What else is coming up? Okay, so let's get to it. So I definitely, you guys, I already told you guys that I'm going to be moving in a different direction. And we'll keep moving in direction. You guys know that I have a new time. Did you get the super sticker? I don't see it. Oh, no, I didn't get a super sticker. Did you send me one? Is that what you mean? No, I didn't see it. If you just sent me one, no, no, I didn't get it, boo. But yeah, I don't see it. Did it say it went through? I think my monetization is on. Do you guys see the $sign? Because I can't see it because I'm on StreamYard. Let me go to my phone. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some boom in it. Oh yeah, the $sign is there, but I didn't get it, boo. So what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So you guys know I changed the time because we're after football. I was like, there's no need for me to come on so early. And a lot of people were hitting me up saying, I love your show. I'm watching on replay. I didn't know so many of y'all are just like, y'all get up, check your messages. I don't know how to do that. Text me somewhere else so I can understand what you're trying to say, because I don't even know what that means. But a lot of you guys, not a lot, but enough of people, you said, I see it. I hate to be, okay. I don't see it, anything. Does anybody else see anything? Because I don't see it. Okay, let me try to get through a sentence. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I do not see it. I don't know where to go get it. I thought it just shows up. So, okay. But some people hit me up and say, "Gosh, I really like your show. I like your content, but it's too early for me." And I was like thinking, really? But we always are so selfish when it comes to like us because I mean, I get up early, y'all. I get up so freaking early. I mean, even though it's Sunday, it doesn't matter it doesn't matter what I did on Saturday. I'm gonna get up at like 7:30. It just doesn't matter, right? So by the time 10:30 came around, I was like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get my day. Let's move it along. However, I did want to, because I am here for the people and I speak for the people, I did want to recognize that some people are just now getting up. It's a lazy Sunday. So we're going to come on an hour and a half later on average. And I was able to do all of my little stuff this morning. So that was kind of good. The only thing that I wasn't able to do is start cooking. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Because I figured if I started cooking, but I'm on the phone with you guys, I call it on the phone, because I'm just talking with my homies. I'm on the phone with you guys, then I can't really watch my food. So I'm going to have to try to figure that part out. But nevertheless, football is over. So for spring and summer hours, we will be coming on an hour and a half later. So thank you guys for showing up. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Ronnie Q. I see the $sign, but yeah, I don't see the super sticker. And let me see if he left me a message so I can see where I'm supposed to check. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some boom in it. Did you get it? No. That is so weird. That is so weird, Coco. I wonder why it didn't show up. And then you meant check my real messages. Okay, I just did. Yeah, that's weird. We don't see it. I don't know, child. This damn thing, child. You just never know. I don't know. Thanks for the super chat. I wish Slappy was here. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for doing that. Yeah. Is that not okay? Is that not the best song ever? Okay. Anyway, so what we're going to be talking about today, you guys, is I am going to start. Oh, there it goes. Now he sent me the receipt, so I know he ain't lying. Never, not to mention that he doesn't lie. But Miss Cruiser in the motherfucking house. Let me test this damn thing. Miss Cruiser is, she's a girl after my own sarcastic heart. You want me to sing the song again, Miss Cruiser? Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for sending me that. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for sending me that. Yeah. I gotta get Slappy to sing it so I can like. Thank you guys. Miss Cruiser, don't be like that. You know you love me singing, girl. Except you like to overly critique me, which like you're my manager, and I just don't have time for it, girl. I don't know why Coco's he sent me the literal receipt. This is so freaking weird. That is so weird. Anyway, thanks, boo. Okay, so you guys can see by the title that we're going to start the Relationship Chronicle series. This is more in my wheelhouse. What I was telling you guys I did for probably about 5 years on YouTube, on Facebook. And so when people think about relationships, they start thinking about, the other person who I want to meet, who I want to, be, in cahoots with, what my perfect partner is. But actually the first thing in Relationship Chronicles is your relationship with yourself and who you actually are, right? So I find that the older that we get, we start looking at ourselves as the person that we either used to be or the person that we want to be, versus the person that we really are. So the homework for those of you who did do it, thank you so much. There we go. You didn't send another one, did you? Is this the same one that just took a minute? Thank you, boo. Thank you, guys. I might get my little first check on the 22nd, fucking with you hoes, bitches and motherfuckers. Yes. For the super sticker. Thank you, guys. That's so sweet. But hold it, because I want y'all to show out and flex on these hoes on the CASHAPP party. Okay? Okay? I mean, I shouldn't be saying don't send me no money. I shouldn't be saying don't send me no money because your girl will use it. She will use it. Let me see if this Cash App and went off. Let me see if this Cash App and went off, baby. Hold up. Wait a minute. No. The Cash App ain't went off yet, but that's okay. When the Cash App go off, I'm going to sing y'all a song too. I didn't think of another song, but that's okay. You know, y'all know I'm quick on my feet. Your girl is quick on her feet. Okay. So check it out. Let me find out first, how many of you guys actually did the homework with the 2 tests? And if you did, drop your letters. So if you did the test, you would know what I mean by your letters. So if you did the Myers-Briggs, drop your letters. Or if you have done the Myers-Briggs in the past, drop your letters so that we can just delve right into this, so that we can start figuring out who we are. Some of you guys are married, right? But then how long have you been married? Are you a different person? Is your husband a different person? Do you guys need to try to reconnect on the person that you are now? Did you even know that you had changed as much as you had changed? Is this your first time taking these tests and you were surprised by it? Drop your letters. If you did the DISC test, then drop those letters so we can start discussing it. Hey Robin, hey honey bunny. Thank you for joining. I will tell you guys both of my letters, and you guys will see how accurate it is. Even when you guys, I mean, some of you know me a lot better than the others, but even those of you who don't know me, this is such an accurate depiction of really who I am. So for those Vibrant, where you at? Where you at? You done harassed the hell out of me. Drop your letters. I know it takes a minute. Drop your letters and we will start to discuss, because I would love to see what my audience is mostly made of. Okay. Ooh, okay. Thank you, Vibrant. You're such a freaking star pupil. So in regards to Vibrant's letter, she is an INFJ and an SC. So the first letters are her Myers-Briggs test, and her second letters are her DISC. So let's talk about it. Got it, girl. Got it. Miss O-Star is a ISTJ, and her DISC is a DSC blend. That tells me a lot about how you took that test too. So let's go to Vibrant first. So INFJ in regards to Myers-Briggs is introvert, intuitive, judgmental. How did I forget F? And I know this stuff by the back of my hand. Hold on, y'all. Let me look up F real quick because I just forgot that quick. Hold up. Wait a minute. INFJ. Feeling. Sorry, because I have no feelings. So how would I know what F is? Because I have zero feelings. What's up, Quiet Storm? Okay, I did this years ago for college and high school. Yes, and thank you, Team AJ. A lot of people did it a long time ago. You really need to redo it to see if you're still the same. And I would love for you to do your DISC as well. Because again, when we start talking about relationships and who you guys are, and some of you that are, you might not even be looking for a relationship, but you really need to know who you are before you start trying to figure out who else you want to add to your life. So who you were in high school and college may not be who you are now. So I love that the people who have taken it, I took it years ago as well, but I retook it so I can make sure that I'm still the same person. And by the way, I still scored the same, but I'm just saying some people have evolved and some people have changed. But nevertheless, in regards to Vibrance, INFJ is introspective, introvert, intuitive, feeling, judging. That makes a lot of sense to me. So we're going to look up what that personality type is. And they say that this personality type is an advocate or the idealist. People with this personality type often feel misunderstood. So that's very interesting. And if your partner was a INFJ, you would need to know that this person often feels misunderstood. So you would have to constantly be asking that person, is this what you mean? Is this what you meant to say? Is this how you really feel? Because they often feel like people, so it's probably hard for her. Vibrant is a girl, right? It's hard for them to connect with people because they feel most likely feel misunderstood, and they're also an advocate for people, which kind of makes sense because we don't know a lot about Vibrant, but Vibrant is everywhere and always advocating for people, always showing support, right? So, y'all, my family is texting a lot about something. I had to turn that off. The other disc personality, let me share this with you guys so we can learn the disc personalities. Oh, I can't because it has my name on it. Okay, well, her other ones are for the disc are steadiness and compliance / structure. So steadiness is how you deal with pace and consistency. Very patient and favors stability and structure. Not a risk taker. Likes to operate at a steady, even pace. Compliance and structure. You can see how S and C go together. How you deal with procedures and constraints. Data, fact, analysis-based, precise, accurate. Trust in the value of structure, standards, and order. Sees the value in rules. This is such a good one. And by the way, let me tell you guys, most people are S's. Let me see if I can pull up the one that doesn't have my name on it. Okay. Most people are S. Over 32% of people are S. And that makes sense because they're structured, right? They want to follow the rules. I myself am not. I will share with you guys in a minute who I am. But I am not. So that type of person, so Vibrant probably doesn't want to be with a person who's willy-nilly or who doesn't like a lot of structure or who's very, like a risk taker or somebody who wants to fly by the seat of their pants. That's probably going to make her crazy, right? So that's really good for her to know. And if she's with that type of person and they're not getting along, then maybe it's because that person is an extrovert and she's a complete introvert and she likes to follow rules. Or if they really do get along, then maybe she likes the fact that that person is bringing out those other qualities. So it's very, very important to kind of see like who you are and who your partner is as well, because a lot of people say what they want, but they don't even, like I said, they don't even know who they are. And then some people think they know who they are, but they don't understand that they're an extremist about who they are, right? So if you're an introvert, but you're still social, okay, cool. You can be with the extrovert. But if you're an introvert and you're a hoarder, or what's that other name for those people who just stay in the house, a recluse, then how are you and that extrovert going to really, they say opposites attract, but how I'm an extrovert that likes to be at home as well, right? I find a lot of peace and a lot of comfort and a lot of fun being at home. So yes, I can be with a slight introvert, but I can't be with a recluse, someone who is going to take me pulling their teeth to go to the farmer's market. That's going to seem very childish to me and juvenile, or somebody who tells me that they can't go out of the country because something is horrible is going to happen. They're going to be really weird to me. I'm not going to mesh with that person. I'm going to think that that's more of a weaker being. And I probably shouldn't put that on them, but that's how my mind is going to work. I'm going to think that that's a weaker being, a lesser being than me, if that makes sense, right? Let's see what Quiet Storm has to say before I pull up this disc. Yeah, that's my partner. I'm more understanding and she's not used to it. She's so beautiful. I have patience, so I understand. What is yep, that's my partner. I'm more understanding and she's not used to it. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what you mean in regards to that, but okay. I'm glad that you're finding some meaning in it. The extrovert hurts the introvert. Yes, they can. They can. However, sometimes you cannot. That's why you have to really know who this person really is. So people love to use the first. That's why the first letter is I or E, right? Either you're an introvert or you're an extrovert, but there are different levels. So I have been in a situation where this person is so structured and such an introvert. They are a recluse. And I know I'm saying it wrong. That's just how I like to say it. Recluse or whatever. I like to say recluse anyway. But they are so sheltered within their own bubble that how can an extrovert like me be comfortable with that? It's so all of this nonsense about the introvert will help you and the extrovert, this really just gibberish. because you really need to find out to what depths are that are they that person. Like, for instance, if you are so judgmental that you're going to be you're going to have a problem with the person taking a red cup to the park because that's illegal. You can't walk around with your drink at the park. We might get arrested. Well, that free spirit is not going to want to hear that bullshit. That free spirit is not going to want to hear that bullshit. They know damn well they're not going to get arrested at the park. They're not going to allow your judgmental and your judging and your thinking persona to rub off on them. They're going to feel stifled. So it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? So what are your levels? That's what we're talking about. You know, and then there are some extroverts that I don't dig with because they can't sit their fucking ass down. They don't find any type of peace or they don't find any peace with being at home, you know? So that type of person is that's too extroverted for me. We got to be doing something every single day of the week. I used to have this ex-boyfriend. Y'all, he would work 12 hours a day. He also had another full-time job, which was his own business. And he would still want to go out almost every night a week. If it was dinner, if it was bowling, if it was somebody's having a party, if it's a gala, it didn't matter. He wanted to be out. He did not find a lot of, if we were watching football, he wanted to go to the bar to watch the football. We don't watch football at the house. Everything was out. And I'm like, wait a minute, can we just sit at the house and chill? That's an extreme extrovert. That's not going to, I mean, we dated for 3 years, so it's cool, but I'm just saying there's going to be a disconnect there. So these white or black type situations that, this type of person is going to help you come out. Sometimes you can't help that person come out, and sometimes this person can't help you come in. It just is what it is. You know, that's okay. I knew you were. That's okay. Recluse. That's what I said. I said recluse. Recluse. No, it's not recluse. Recluse. Yeah, I did. Well, anyway, I like to say it exaggerated. So, and you guys are very particular because you're really smart. This small group of people. So I just wanted to let you guys know that I knew I was saying it a little exaggerated, but that's just how I like to say the word. I grew up saying it wrong, and I didn't care. But it is what it is. But so that's very good. So hold on, let me share disc, because disc is generally used for work purposes. But I do think that it's very interesting because so many people tie themselves to their work. I think it's interesting for us to see what we may be on the disc and the Myers-Briggs. Oh, I thought it was saying, I think I still am, though, because it's like recluse, but you're saying, no, I'm not. Okay. Thank you, girl. Appreciate you. I mean, sound wrong to me. Oh, hold on. Girl, now Herman is a whole nother level. Herman is like hoarders. They a whole another level. Another thing, I'm pretty sure Vibrant, if she likes structure and order, she doesn't want somebody who's overly dirty. I mean, these are things that you guys, so instead of on a first date asking some damn body what their 5-year plan is, which is really a retarded ass question, especially if you're at a certain age level, ask them what their Myers-Briggs score is. Ask them what their DISC score is. You know what I'm saying? Or what book have you read? What the fuck are you? What the fuck is that going to tell you? I mean, these are just such ridiculous questions to me. Ask them who they really are. I mean, because they're going to tell you one thing, but have you taken the Myers-Briggs? Have you taken the DISC? Even when you start getting into the relationship, it's great to know what the love language is as well. Because, I'm definitely more physical, and I like gifts. So if you're not giving me gifts or touching me, it's not going to work. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole nother level. That's when we start getting on the other person, right? But if we're staying on ourselves, I really like people to understand what type of extrovert I am, because it can appear that I'm one type of extrovert, but I'm really kind of another. I'm a layered extrovert. Let me say that. Okay, so let's share this. You guys probably can't see it. Let me see if I can. Is that better? I mean, I'm up in it, but it's still not. Okay. It's still not doing it. But anyway. Okay. So let me put this on my other monitor so I can read. So the 4 letters in DISC are dominance. This style is both bold and skeptical. They typically dive into challenges produced by their environment and place a high priority on winning. They tend to be more receptive to logic, data, and analysis than they are to somebody else's gut level feel or intuition. They pursue challenges in a dynamic, assertive, and why is it not moving over here though? I don't have time for this shit. Anyway, y'all. Hi, Gold Professor. They pursue challenges in a dynamic and assertive and self-assured manner, and they also become easily irritated with opposing points of view, with which elicits a response that can be categorized as indifference, intolerance, or hostility. Hi, Otho Williams. How are you? That's interesting. I'm trying to move this thing. I'm moving it on my side. Oh, I think I have to move it on this. That irritates me. Okay, so the I in the disc is for influence. This style is both bold and accepting. They are people-oriented and are motivated by their connections with others. They tend to welcome others in a warm and inviting manner that encourages collaboration and generates excitement. They pursue environmental challenges in an outgoing, enthusiastic, and optimistic manner. And they are also prone to keep people happy. As a result, they may be reluctant to provide others with constructive feedback or pay adequate attention to follow through or attention to detail. This is what most of you guys, they say, are, which is steadiness. This is one of Vibrant's letters. This style is both cautious and accepting. They are highly motivated to help others and maintain the stability of their environment. They excel at cooperation and are routinely described as calm or patient. They respond to the challenges of the environment in a thoughtful and comparatively methodical manner, routinely providing others with empathy and support. They have a tendency to struggle with change that disrupts their routine and can be shocked, stunned, or temporarily dazed by its emergence. Do you guys see how both of her disc letters, and can you guys hear me okay? Because I'm getting a signal that my signal is a little light on StreamYard, which is weird. But can you guys see how her disc letters and her Myers-Briggs are like those? These are 2 separate tests given by 2 separate administrators, and they're both coinciding with each other, you know? So this is why if you take these 2 together, then you'll know if you told the truth on both of them, so to speak, because they're both using the same kind of analytical, jargon to figure out who you are, in a broad stroke, but nevertheless figure out who you are. The last one is consciousness. This style can be both. Did I just read consciousness? Oh, no. This style is both cautious and skeptical. They can best be described. They can best be described as detail-oriented and have a strong preference. Let me move up on this one. And have a strong preference for an environment defined by its stability. They enjoy opportunities to demonstrate their expertise and share the quality of their work. They are driven by logic and objective analysis. As such, they will typically respond to disruptions in their routine, be openly questioning the feasibility and the viability of the proposed path forward. They have a tendency to overanalyze, but when they reach a level of comfort, they can serve as calming source of objective support. Okay. Well, that's the disc. So which one, if you guys didn't take the test, again, you can kind of see who you would be in regards to that. Now, I will share with you guys, I am a DI, which only 9% of the population are dominants, which makes sense. because everybody, it's just impossible for everybody to be dominant. It's impossible for everybody to be bold. But I did want to share with you guys again, the dominance, and this is so me, is both bold and skeptical. So yeah, I have a clear opinion. You're looking for your results? Okay. I should have told you to write them down. They may have been sent to your email, but I'm not sure if you did it that way. So I am a dominance, and I'm a DI. So we'll go over that. So I'm both bold and skeptical. So that basically means that yes, I can't find the first test results. Oh, what address is the test on? You can go to my community wall, and both of those links are there. There, one is Myers-Briggs, and one is the DISC, DISC. But they are on my community wall. But so definitely, I am both bold and skeptical. What that basically means to me, I'm not going to even read off of this, but it just means that I feel what I feel, and it's going to be very difficult for you to change my mind, because what I feel is about my intuition, right? So, and my intuition comes from the Holy Spirit. So there's really no way for you to tell me that I don't feel what I feel. Now, can you have an opposing view? Of course, but I'm just going to still chop that up to that's how you feel. So a person like me, if you're a guy and you want me to think how you think, it's not going to work, right? So I'm going to know that right off the bat. So if I ask them what their disc is and they're also dominant, then that means they should understand me. So I am a submissive alpha that is okay with other alphas. Because most alphas like to be around other leaders, betas and sigmas, and all. When we start getting into all of that, that is where you start getting into people who want you to be a follower, or who want you to think like them, or everything you think is wrong if it's not according to their thought process. Does that make sense to you guys, or is this gibberish? So for me personally, if I'm talking to a man, I really want to find out if he's okay with me having my own individual thought process, because it's not going to change. Also, I'm going to be skeptical. I don't care who you are. That's how I was raised, and that's who is in me. If you tell me something, I only want to hear the facts. I don't care about your opinion quite yet, because I feel like in my skepticism, in my natural skepticism, that you're trying to sway my opinion, which is not good for an alpha that's submissive. That's not good, because remember, in my head, I am already perceiving you as trying to coerce me. You know what I'm saying? So when you start to tell me your opinion before you give me the facts, that means that you want me to think like you do. I'm not going to do that. I have to think how I think. I want to hear the facts. So if you guys probably, even like I said, I have to keep saying you don't know me. Some of you do, but the majority of you don't even know me. But you also know, if I click a link and I say something, 98% of the people are going to believe what I say. Why? Because I have a history of telling the facts, being factual, right? Because that's just who I am. Like, I'm only going to be able to give the facts. I'm not trying to sway your opinion, because I don't give a damn. I don't care about your opinion. Me and Miss Ostar, we disagree on a lot of stuff. I respect that. I don't care that her opinion is different from mine. I just want to hear the facts, so I can make up my own mind. And I want her to know the facts so she can make up her own mind. You know what I mean? So-called alpha is not submissive, ma'am. Go, Professor. That's fine. And welcome to the Sassy Show. That's fine if that's what you think. But yes, I can absolutely be a submissive alpha. That is what I am. So yeah, it might be a new term for you. But that's why you're here, right? So you can learn something new and possibly teach me something, right? But yeah, submissive alphas are a real thing. There are a lot, and I am a traditionalist, so I am submissive to my parents. I'm submissive to my man, and I'm submissive to my boss. But I also am an alpha. They all know this. That I am an assertive submissive. That's just who I am, right? So you can be more than one thing at one time, right? Just like some betas are You can be an aggressive beta. That's still you're a beta, but you're still aggressive, right? So what we're doing here in this series is like shaking up some of the things that you guys think you know with facts, right? Because again, y'all know that I'm bold and I'm skeptical. So I'm going to give you facts. We're talking factual. So, and very much so, there are a lot of women who are, and I speak about women because I'm a woman. And when I speak about dating, I speak about men because I'm a heterosexual woman. So, but there are a lot of women who are assertive or alpha submissive women. They have to be that way at their job. But when they come home, they're submissive to the family. They're nurturers. They're giving. They understand the hierarchy, meaning that their boss is their boss, or their parents are their parents, and their husband is their husband. So that makes me automatically submissive because I am submitting to another person in that hierarchy. And I'm okay with that. Some of you guys are just aggressive alphas as women, and your husband is the submissive beta, which is fine too. It just depends on, how you want to rock it, So, yes, ma'am. Now, how are you a submissive alpha? How are you able to place these two words together? I think you were writing that at the same time that I was speaking. So hopefully I gave you some insight on how you can be both. And so that's it. Hey, eclectic soul. Yeah, so you most definitely can be both, especially, like I said, especially being a traditionalist woman who is into gender roles. It's very pertinent that you be both. And I am surrounded by a lot of women that are absolutely both. They understand, like I said, they believe in a hierarchy between men and women, between their husbands, let me say that, or their fathers, and they submit to them while still being assertive and an alpha. So yeah, you can definitely be both. And I am a living example of that for sure. Agree. She's not switching. Same as football player in game versus at home. I get it. I'm not sure if I understand that analogy, but I will reread it again. So the other one of mine was I am an I. So I'm a more of a D, which is the dominance, and then an I, which is this style is both bold and accepting. They are people oriented and are motivated by their connections with others. They tend to welcome others in a warm, inviting manner that encourages collaboration and generates excitement. They pursue environmental changes in an outgoing, enthusiastic, and optimistic manner. So you guys know this about me. You know what I mean? Like, that I'm definitely bold and accepting. I mean, I'm not very judgmental. Made too many mistakes in my life to kind of be judgmental. I definitely live in a gray. I don't live in a black or white world. I just never have. There's just too many things that are going on for me to think that everything is either black or white, So I live in a gray, so that's part of the influence that I have. And I'm just a natural influencer, and I don't try to be. It's just who I am innately, right? So yeah, I like people. I genuinely like people. I can find something that I like about you because I like people, and it might sound corny, but it is what it is. And that's the reason why I have the job that I have, because I just genuinely like people, and I like to encourage people to just be themselves. It is what it is, So that's the disc. Hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying. Hold on, you guys, real quick. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry about that. You are saying quite a bit. Talk to me like a 4-year-old, please. You are alpha in your relationship? No, I just said the opposite. So, go, Professor. I mean, if I appreciate the questions, but I do get a little irritated when I take out the time to be patient and to explain to you exactly what I'm saying, but your mind is not following. And I think maybe it's not following because you don't want it to be true, and that's okay, right? That's okay. But I literally just said that I'm submissive to the men that are hierarchy in my life, meaning if it's my husband or my father. So that would not make me the alpha in that situation. My man is always going to be the alpha. That's why I'm a submissive alpha or in a submissive assertive, right? So, it is what it is, Um, he won't bring that same energy to submit to the football versus when he get home to submit to his family. Got to be softer at home. Then he has to manage and balance his energies. Okay, thank you for explaining that. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, you can't be as aggressive on the football field as you are at home. I don't care what. Yeah, you're a defensive lineman. You can't be. Yeah. Well, it would not behoove you to be, right? But that probably is still some of your natural traits, But his wife could be an aggressive, assertive person as well. And that might be something that he really loves about her, but she's going to automatically be submissive to him just by the nature of their relationship. He's gone most of the time. She has to submit to the children, to the household. She has to take care of his parents, her parents. Those are all nurturing submissive traits. It just is what it is, Quiet Storm says, I understand, Sass. My partner feels I can be alpha. I'm really not. If you take charge, you wouldn't feel that way. I agree, Sass. Are you a woman or a man, Quiet Storm? Sassy is submissive with her man and her family. Yeah, but thank you, Vibrant. But I'm submissive at work too because I have a boss. So we can't, you know what I'm saying? But my boss knows that I'm going to say what the fuck I want to say when I want to say it. But that's because of the level that I'm at, right? Like they know this about me. Everybody knows this, but they also know that I'm going to do the fucking job that needs to be done. You understand? Y'all understand? So people don't like to use the word submissive, but there's a lot of people that you have to be submissive to because there's a hierarchy. My boss has to be submissive to that boss. I don't care if you're the CEO, you have to be submissive to the board. There are these things that go on, and I like to call them what they are, Okay, I see. You are alpha when it comes to dealing with people outside of your personal relationships, i.e. husband, father, correct? No, I mean, I'm alpha all the time. Those two go hand in hand. I'm alpha all the time. I'm being alpha right now, but I'm also being submissive because I am submitting to your questioning. I am being patient with you. I'm trying to nurture the process. So it's just innately who I am. I don't know how to make it. You don't have to be either or, especially as a traditional woman. You just don't have to be. You want it to be, Gold Professor. You want it to be either or, but you don't have to be. You can be both at the same time. While I'm cooking this man's dinner, I've asked him what he wanted to cook, what he wanted to eat, but I'm the one that's cooking the dinner. I'm the one that went to the store. So I'm being submissive, right? But at the same time, don't come in my kitchen. Don't eat out of my pot. Then I'm starting to be the assertive or aggressive alpha. This is my kitchen. This is how I do things. So I'm not a doormat. I'm both. I am both. And the people in my life very much know that I am both, period, point blank. So if I were to meet a new man, I would not try to hide that I'm both because he needs to be okay with both, period. If he's looking for just a submissive girl, that's not going to get it. If he's looking for a girl who, some men, especially this 2022, they want to prove to you that they know how to cook, that they know how to clean, that they know how to, take care of themselves. That's not my type of dude. I mean, that's weird to me that you want to be cooking in the kitchen more than me. I don't like that. Okay. That's not my type of dude that's trying to prove to me that he can do the shit that I can do. Well, then what's my role? That's not that's a beta. I'm not into betas. Betas need a pure alpha female. I'm not pure alpha female. I'm a hybrid, right? So I would be looking for the same. So nor am I looking for an alpha male who is a jerk or who's an asshole or who's misogynistic or who's narcissistic, who doesn't understand that he needs to be both. He needs to be nurturing because that's what I require. And he also needs to take charge. So these are things that I have learned about myself and who I'm looking for so that I don't waste a lot of fucking time. And that's all I'm trying to share with you guys. A lot of people are wasting a lot of time because you don't know who you are. And then so you're not attracting who you need to attract. Right? Right. LOL. In the special time, he go drop back and she go catch it. Wink, wink. He go be alpha then. Okay. That's interesting. No, ma'am, you are mixing the meanings. No, I'm not. You just don't agree. Hey, Peaches, how you doing? Okay, girl. Thank you. Yeah, we deal with it every day. I ignore everyone in my household. That's just me. I just to everything they say. I be in my own little world. Mildred, did you take the test? I would love to see what personality test that is. You just be like, child, whatever. Go, Professor. It's verbiage, not in the way of what it means. She described it in her way. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you just have to get used to it if you're going to stay over here. My husband loves to cook. I don't mind. That's how I get to spend time on the internet with y'all. Okay. And I don't listen. This is what this will be about as well. You know, you have to do what's best for you, right? I don't want a man who prefers to cook all the time versus doing other things. You know, that's not for me personally. But I feel like, because I have that handled, right? So that's part of me showing how I nurture, you know? Go, Professor. No, sir. She is mixing and manipulating the meanings to fit her narratives. No, I'm not, but it's okay. Sassy is a traditional woman who has a brain and uses it. That's all. That's all. It's as simple as that, you know. It's as simple as that. Being able to balance the alpha and submissive is how I came up with eclectic soul. I'm a little bit of this or that when needed. Well, isn't that cute? Because I've always loved your name. Yeah, you're eclectic, but you're soulful. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, you know what? And that's the other thing is people will try to fight you tooth and nail about what you feel and what these words mean to you. It's weird. It's odd. It's like you're trying to be disruptive, you know. And let me say this. If you hit links, because I don't really like to do a whole bunch of chat talking, but if you hit links, you're more than welcome to hit the link. Again, you're not going to change my mind, and I'm not trying to change your mind, but we definitely have to either agree to disagree, or you don't have to continue to fight what I'm saying. You can just say what you are. Who are you? Did you take the test? Are you familiar with your DISC score or your Myers-Briggs? And we can discuss that, you know. That's more how I like to communicate. My idea of cooking is noodles. It was up to me. Oh, okay. See, that's what I'm saying. I love that. Yeah, you have to be who you are, right? That's just not my thing. Like a man in the kitchen, now on the grill, yeah. Or a man, like I said, so many men are betas. They don't find the value in women nowadays. It sucks. I think most of them are incels. They have taught themselves that they don't need a woman. You know, and I hate to say this because there's really a lot of great guys out there, but we can't ignore the fact that this whole Tommy Sotomayor or Kevin Samuels phase has just blown up, and it's very unfortunate because a lot of women feel like they have to lead with their jobs. They have to lead with how much money they make, how many degrees they have to be accepted, and that's unfortunate because in my household, right, in my ideal household, my man is paying the bills anyway, so he doesn't care about the money that I'm making. He's happy that I'm making money. He's happy that I'm self-sufficient. He's happy that we can save my money so that we, for a rainy day, or we can go on extravagant vacations, or, I can add to the household, but he understands that his role is a protector and a provider, and my role is a nurturer. And so that's how we will mesh, right? In other households, it may be different. And I think that that's great, but everybody needs to know who are you, right? So that you can then in turn find your happy mate, or you and your mate can get back on that good foot. Because a lot of y'all is married and y'all ain't happy, which is my worst nightmare. I don't want that shit either. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. It is simple if you listen to Sassy. Thanks, Vibrant. Go, Professor Sassy. I found your space through Sheila E. The Quiet Storm. I appreciate your candor. I appreciate your engagement. Thank you. I appreciate yours as well. So let's move on to my personality traits on Myers-Briggs. Let me stop sharing this one. And this is so me. Like my Myers-Briggs score has not changed since I took it 15 years ago. Hold on, y'all. Okay. It has not changed. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And that's fine. I'm glad about it because then I know exactly who and what I need to be talking to. And sorry. Let me make this bigger. Oh, it's already bigger. Well, hell, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to make that bigger. I would love to make that bigger. Let me see. Because when I go in on the little thingamajig, it's just it doesn't really make it as big as I want it to be. Hold on. Let's do it again. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, it's still not big. Anyway, I'm just gonna read it because I need it to be big. I need it to be real big, not just kind of big. What are you guys saying? Yeah, right. What is your role? That's like the main thing. That's the main thing. Like, what is your role? I mean, people kill me with not wanting to titles and roles and oh, we're 50-50. What? I don't do the same stuff you do. I'm never gonna do the same stuff that you do. I don't want to do the same stuff that you do. I don't. That's crazy to me. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't get why people, even want. Hold on, yeah. Oh, okay. I guess that's it. That's how it wants to be. Okay. What did you say? Sassy, do you think KS is a new phenomenon? Of sorts. Of sorts. I don't think it's new. I think it's just coming to fruition now because women are so overly aggressive that it gave the men the power to say, well, what do we need you for? Basically, that's what they're trying to tell you guys is that you're overly aggressive in everything that you do. And if you're not going to be soft and pretty and kind and mild, then what the fuck do they need you for? Right? They want you for your softness. That's why they like your titties. You know what I'm saying? They're soft and squishy, and your butt is supple, and that's what they want you for. I hate to use just breast and titties in that example, but your mind is softer. Your thinking capabilities are softer. So if you're not going to be, then what do they need you for? So I think these idiots and fools like KS or Tommy have been able to rise to power, I'm using that loosely, because women gave up their softness, their reign. And the thing about it is they gave up their softness, boom, because of this. It was in hindsight, it was not really because of the 67 Civil Rights Act, but because of the women's movement, which was not for the Black family. We were doing perfectly fine without the women's movement. The Black woman knew that she needed to work, but she got to choose what she wanted to work. She got to be a school teacher or work at the cafeteria or be a nurse and still take care of her household. But, then things changed. I.e. the women's movement and women's liberation. And then all of a sudden, lo and behold, here comes the crack epidemic. Now, the crack epidemic did not necessarily touch my family, but I heard that it's touched a lot of motherfuckers' families. But lo and behold, then here comes the crack epidemic, which I wanted. Let me say this. Let me side note. I thought it was really fucking interesting that all the at the State of the Union, they were wearing purple for the opiate addiction. Fuck you. Fuck you. You didn't wear purple for the crack epidemic, bitches. But now, since y'all little white kids in the suburbs are methed the fuck out, now you want to wear purple. Fuck y'all. But anyway, I digress. Yes, pillowy, if you will. Okay. So nevertheless, I do think that men have become weaker, softer. That's why if you notice, if you are in your 40s or over and you have a son, they're a little weak and they're very thin and frail. And they wear skinny jeans and they cry at the drop of a hat. And they use words like they're fluid. They don't even know if they're gay or straight anymore. And they have suicidal tendencies. And that's really you guys' fault. The 40 and overs, that's you guys' children. That's you guys' fault. There was some kind of disconnect there, because you're raising a whole bunch of weak ass kids, and then your girls, they're all either, see, now I'm gonna get into some trouble, but I'm just saying, they're all overly masculine. They're fluid too. They don't know if they're gay or straight or bi, or they just everything goes. They're into this whole, what's this shit called? Slut culture, where they feel like they can wear whatever they want to wear, do whatever they want to do, say whatever they want to say, and nobody should be able to judge them, but a man should want them. It doesn't work like that. Nobody was telling them not to have their ass out, titties out, and you don't have a choice whether or not you're going to go to college in this household. Either you're going to college, or you're going to the military, or you're going to learn a trade. Those are your options. You don't get to just go work at Walmart after school, after you finish get your regular basic high school diploma. You don't get to do that. You either learn a trade, you go to college, or you go to the military. That's it, because you're trying to set them up for success. But anyway, it's a lot of weak little kids around here, and I'm calling them little kids, but there's a lot of weak 20-year-olds around here crying and whatnot, and wearing skinny jeans and shit. But we're getting off the subject, but but these are I'm dating their parents though. You see what I'm saying? And then I can see the direct weakness in the parents. Not even showing them how to be like masculine or feminine. So many young girls are like, well, my parents told me I gotta get it, and I don't need to worry about this. I don't need to worry. Okay, but what about the Black family? Do we not care about the Black family anymore? Is the Black family just supposed to go poof, just goodbye? Again, this started with Civil Rights Act, went on to, the women's movement, then the crack epidemic, putting people in prison for 30 or 40 years. I get it. It was systematic, but we didn't do anything but help it. And the Black man furthered it. The Black man said, oh, you mean I don't have to take care of my kids? Oh, okay, that's cool. I ain't got to take care of them then. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm like, oh, okay. But anyway, I got off on that because I really do feel like there are still good men out there. I'm not one of those people who are not going to say that there's not. I'm just saying that it's really, really hard. And it's more difficult because a lot of women don't know who they are. And a lot of women are being told that they're not pretty enough, or they're not thin enough, or they're not smart enough, or they don't make enough money, when none of that shit really matters at a certain age. These people should really be trying to think about companionship and growing old with someone. But that's not even good enough for a lot of them. They don't even care about that. They're okay. So I'm trying to give you guys like the basic tools of, if you are dating or if you are married, to reconnect with yourself first, so that you can then be the best mate for whoever else. Because it's hard out here. Like I said, I know people who are married, who've been married a long time, and they're going through it. They really are, because at this stage in our life, now we're starting, this is another change comes about in your 40s. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole other change that comes about that nobody really discusses or tells you about, you know? Peaches says she sees it every day at work. Child. That everybody gets a trophy syndrome, along with I want to be your bestie syndrome instead of mother. Oh, yeah, my parents were so not like that. My parents don't give a damn about being your best friend, child. Please, okay? Okay, well, let me go on really quick so we can just chit chat. But let me talk about, I am an ESTP, the persuader. Okay, I'm extroverted, sensing, thinking, and perceiving. This is me down to like a T, right? I'm totally extroverted. I gave you guys, like, I'm not so extroverted that I have to be out and about and doing things and I need to be a part of a group. I'm just my own person, extroverted. That's the reason why I don't feel a need to join a group. That's why I never joined a group on YouTube. I didn't understand it. My mind doesn't work that way. I didn't join a sorority probably for those same reasons, although I may do it in grad chapter. I probably will, because there's some legacy situations going on with my family that I feel like I need to uphold. But it is, for me personally, and when it says extroverted, I'm definitely extroverted. Sensing, I can read your energy through your thumbs. So if I literally talk to you, then I definitely can read your energy. So one thing I always tell men, because I am a detached person, right? So because I'm thinking and perceiving. So I'm always thinking, I'm always perceiving, but my sensing is going to overrule all of that, right? So number one, if you don't want me to have my own mind, I'm not the right girl for you. You cannot tell me your opinion before you tell me the facts. I'm going to look at that as being manipulative. That's just how I'm going to do it, right? Number two, how I feel is the Holy Spirit in me, within me. So you're not going to overrule what I feel. So what that means is, I don't care what the fuck you do. If I feel something different, your words is not going to move me. If I feel it, I know it to be true, because I know it's the Holy Spirit within me, right? So I start off relationships or getting to know people by telling them this about me. I am a very detached person. So it is impossible for me to love someone who does not love me. It's impossible. And you guys, you can ask me questions about that, because that may seem unbelievable, but it is impossible for me, because that's how detached I am. So someone might be thinking that I'm feeling a certain kind of way, or that I'm so calm and collected that I didn't see something. But I did see it. I just didn't give a fuck, right? Because I do have a really lackadaisical kind of personality, and it didn't matter to me, because I know that you're not going to be able to hurt me, because it's impossible for you to be able to hurt me. It's impossible for you to get that close to me, because I'm so detached because of the thinking and perceiving that I'm only going to be able to mirror your energy. Does that make sense? Or does that sound like hogwash? Let me go up. What's up, Miss Queenie? I'm gonna get to your question in a second. Let me go up a quick bit. A lot of this comes from not having structure and consistency in the home. Yeah, I agree, Peaches M. It does. Structure and consistency. Yeah, but also not enough love and nurturing either. Not enough love and nurturing either. Me. I told my kids from very young to this day, the wind will curse the mountains, but the mountains will never bow. Step your game up. No messing around. Bitch, that's a whole word. That is a whole word. No excuses. Take accountability. Hey, Miss Queenie, what's wrong with skinny jeans? Girl, I love me some skinny jeans, but I don't want to see my man in those skinny jeans. And I don't want to see these little frail. I don't understand why the girls are looking like linebackers and the boys are looking like cheerleaders. And that's what I meant by that reference. There's something going on in the hormones and the food. There's something going on with the way that they're raised. I mean, they all on TikTok dancing and shit and being all cute. And the girls are on TikTok trying to show you how strong and masculine they are. Some shit is fucked up. That's what I mean by that analogy. So nothing innately wrong with skinny jeans, but it is, that's my analogy for it. Yeah, your gut instinct is the Holy Spirit, if you will, if you tune into it. Some people don't like to do that. Some people just like to think from their head, which is okay too, but that just happens to not be my type of thinking, but most people who think from their head, those are going to be your judgers, right? Because they're thinking, their brain is going to overpower their heart, which is fine. What's up, Yusef? How you doing? I know, right? Yusef Ratcha, how was breakfast? Oh, I'm sure it was delicious. He was over there cooking. So that's why I wanted you guys to take the test, because I just kind of wanted the first series to be about you understanding like who you are and who you need to connect with, right? You guys don't hesitate to hit up the Sassy Show one on Cash App if you are so inclined to send your girl a little Cash App. Was it delicious? I'm sure it was. So that's why I wanted you guys to do that. Yeah, because absolutely they switched roles. They did. And I think that it's very interesting, because the people who have switched roles and who are so adamant about not being gender biased or not having roles, it's very interesting, because it has messed up the flow of things. Even I don't want to say even, but even in gay relationships, there is a masculine and a feminine energy. If there's two men, you guys know this, right? There is a more masculine person and a more feminine person. In the lesbians, yes, you can get two lipstick lesbians, but generally speaking, there's a stud who is the more masculine with her lipstick lesbian. It's innate in us to have a more masculine energy and a more feminine energy. That is just innate. That is the way we were born. And then to try to get away from that has caused a whole bunch of chaos, confusion, discombobulation, and otherwise fuckery. So that's why a lot of people are having a hard time either connecting with their mate or finding a mate, because you don't know what the fuck is going on. You looking for a man, he looking for a man, or hell, he damn near looking for a man. He looking for somebody that you got to pay half the rent, and you can wash your own damn car, and I can go to the grocery store by myself, and I can do a damn nigga. You're right. You don't need a woman. Either you need another man, or you need to be by yourself. Same with you women who want to try to control a man. You're literally trying to control the man. You don't even want him to be a man. You say you want him to be a man, but you don't want him to be a man. He can't make a decision, or he's trying to tell you what to do. He can't be the head of the household. You don't want him to protect and provide. He says, babe, I'm going to take out this trash. I'm going to go wash your car. I can wash my own car. I can take out my own trash. Well, bitch, what the fuck do you need me for? And that's fine. But remember, the way that I talk is from a traditional woman standpoint. If your roles are switched, that's great too. But just know that you're looking for a beta man, because you're an aggressive woman. You're an assertive alpha. So you're looking for a beta man who wants someone to tell him what to do, which is fine. But look for that and don't dog him for it, because that's exactly who you're looking for, and that's who you want. That's who you need. Don't then come later and say, well, I have to do everything, and I have to make the decisions, and I have to get the, I have to save the money, and I have to do. Yes, because that's the role that you were playing. You can't have it both ways. Fucking pick who you want to be and stick with it, Okay, Mildred, facts on facts on facts. These role people are all single and deny the male nature and feminine nature. It's not defined, which there is and is not. Okay. Thank you. The yin and yang of it all, honey. Foo la la. Okay. Kaya said it best. Well, damn, if all the boys want the boys, who's gonna be the girl? Kaya, okay, with your crazy ass. And hey, everybody knows, honey, we allies over here, the LGBTQIA, okay? We allies. But I'm just saying, shit, now, if you're supposed to be straight, again, though, there's nothing wrong with a straight man being a beta or a sigma or a gamma. That's fine. Just know who the fuck you are and go after that. Because I'm gonna tell you, a beta is not gonna come after you, and if he does, it's gonna be so uncomfortable you'll quickly know. So for me, you can't holler at me if you think I'm coming after you. All these women getting down on one knee asking you to marry them, that's not me. Bitch, we'll be single forever if you waiting on me. You see what I'm saying? But some of you women might think, well, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with her asking him to marry her? Okay, that's fine. Not me. If I pay all the bills, she got to be willing to do things for the betterment of the family. But if not, go be on the same program, right? Listen, if you're paying all the bills, she definitely has to be doing something for the betterment of the family. Otherwise, it's not a team. What is her purpose then? Yeah, that's simple. That goes without saying. Oh, okay, Queenie. I was like, I don't know if Queenie's like, shit, I got a whole closet full of skinny jeans. Bitch, what's wrong with skinny jeans? Part of me embracing living in the gray has helped me to see that role-based behaviors are social constructs that don't always denote traditional male or female characteristics. Yes, the very, very true. Very, very true. Everybody needs to figure out what's best for them. That's just the bottom line. You just have to, you know? I've met feminine gay males who treat me more like a woman than masculine heterosexual males. Well, most of my gay male friends are, they're definitely not feminine. They're masculine, but they may be the more feminine in their relationships, but they're still men. I love a good gay homeboy, but he needs to be masculine because when we're out, he's still the man. He still opens up my door. He still goes to the bar and buys my drink. He's still looking out for me. He still wants to make sure I got in that Uber. See, I can't switch that on and off. You know what I'm saying? I can't say, oh, you're a gay man, but you're not a man. No, you was a man first. Now, I mean, you know what I'm saying, but you're a man first. It's like I'm a woman first. You know, my gay guy friend, he get on my motherfucking nerve. I try to come out, you know what I'm saying, in my tennis shoes. Where's your heels? Because he wants me to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? He's like, where's your, but like, like, nigga, we wearing tennis shoes tonight, okay? And I'm still cute, okay? But yeah, so absolutely, I can definitely understand that. That they definitely, some gay men, well, at least the ones in my life, they do have both best of both worlds. And that's the way I like it. I've never had a gay male friend that was like flaming, what we call like flaming. They might wear a little jewelry, a little foundation. I had one like that, but he was still very masculine in the way that he treated me. But like the ones who like, they don't tell me about their sex life. They're not going to be calling me bitches and hoes. They're just not like that. They're very masculine when it comes to me because they still see me as a woman and them as a man. And I love it like that. You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't have it no other way. That's just what the fuck it is. They always looking out for me, you know? Chasing a man is degrading in my opinion. It is in my opinion, but it's not in a lot of people's opinion. So I'm trying to be really open and fair because a lot of women feel like, hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And I think that that's perfectly fine. Just know that if you're chasing him, you have just put yourself in the masculine energy. And he is the feminine energy. And a lot of men will tell you, I'm not chasing after no woman. As soon as they say that to y'all, just know that they are more beta, sigma, or gamma. They are not alphas. Alphas don't wait for a motherfucker to tell them a motherfucking thing. You don't have to tell an alpha nothing. And that's okay. A lot of y'all need another type. A lot of y'all are too aggressive. You need a beta, a sigma, a gamma. That's fine. You don't want him telling you what to do. You know what I'm saying? You prefer to control him. That's perfectly fine. But just understand what you're doing and who you're looking for. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Well, I think hold on, you guys. I got to sneeze. Ooh, child, I had to sneeze, cough, and a whole bunch of stuff on that one. Okay, I don't think I took my sinus pill either. My apologies, you guys. But yeah, so that was the first thing. Just take the test if you want to. Just find out who you are, and then we'll start talking more about gender roles and going into them, and just trying to be the best, the best self that we can be, so that we can attract the best person to us or bring out the best in our current partners as well. Like I said, I know I'm talking to people who are married. You've been married for a long time, and studies show that a lot of y'all are not happy. You're just kind of putting up with it, and so that's not a good thing. And I just feel like companionship really, really is so important. Um, and it really completes the person. Otherwise, God would not have made us to be companions. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, we would just be, it wouldn't matter that were married or had children or families. Like companionship is a part of making your life complete. So a lot of, and that's another, see a lot like, and we'll start getting into questions because I don't know how many of you guys are single, but we'll start getting into questions. If you have a man that tells you that he doesn't care if he's in a relationship or not, or married or not, that's a person who doesn't see value in you as a woman, right? So, and you're not going to change his mind. So it's best to either just go out with him and just have fun, but understand, be detached like I am, be detached, and just know that it's not going to go anywhere and continue to date other people, or to cut it off if you're one of those sappy people that fall in love really quickly. Cut it off, because these people are actually telling you what is going on, Yeah, a lot of aggressive women. And I think they didn't, if I were to talk to them, maybe they didn't feel like they had a choice, Maybe they feel like, their life circumstances, led them to being aggressive, and that, that sucks, Thank you, Peaches Sam. I'm glad you did. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Juanita, how you doing, girl? Welcome. But so I'm not here. Y'all know I'm not here to judge anybody. Like I said, just do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? But know who you are. Don't lie to yourself about who you are. Just know exactly who you are so that you can then conquer the world as who you really are. I never try to hide that I'm a little bougie. Some of y'all say a lot of bougie, but I don't hide that I curse and that I drink wine almost every day. And and whatever other bad stuff that whatever y'all would call bad or whatever, is just who I am, right? I mean, and so it's very important, because nobody is ever going to be able to say that I hid who I naturally was. It's not possible for me to hide who I naturally am. I literally tell people I'm a detached person. I mean, most people would probably say that's not good to say. I don't care. It is who I am. What do you want to find out a year from now? And why you can't pull things out of me, or why I'm not responding to things? Because I'm detached. I'm a naturally detached person. That's one of the reasons why I don't curse people out or click links over there in the other sector and get all rattled and tattled about this shit. I don't give a fuck. And so to some men, not giving a fuck about a lot of shit may seem like you're a not caring person. I care. I just don't give a fuck about a lot of shit. I don't. It is what it is, So it's like, whoever you are, don't be afraid to be who you are and to actually put it into words, to actually say it, Miss Ostar says, I feel it's natural for a man to chase hunt a woman. Those that state they won't out loud are damaged in my experience. I don't want to be chased, because when I'm ready to go, I just go. Just hush, dude. I don't want to be chased equals because when I'm ready to go, I just go. Okay, because it seems like you're saying two different things. Okay, I just feel it's natural for a man to chase and hunt a woman. Those that state that they won't out loud are damaged. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know if they're damaged or not. I don't know if they're damaged or not. Maybe they're just mild or meeker type individuals, which would make them a beta, But I think that some can be damaged. Absolutely. Hey, Miss Juicy. Yeah, I think that some can, but everybody on the spectrum can be damaged. Alphas are damaged. I mean, they tend to be arrogant and narcissistic and jerks. And so if they're not, they can be damaged. Beta, everybody can be damaged. And that's another thing, that there is so much damage that has occurred from your parents, from your upbringing, some on an outrageous scale, right? Some on an outrageous scale. And then some of us are just normal. We just come from normal dysfunction. But even the way that normal dysfunction has manifested itself can cause some type of damage. So it's it is what it is. But that's another thing. Like, if you're a severely damaged person, you most likely need to be with another severely damaged person so that you guys can cry on each other's shoulders. I can't fuck with a severely damaged person because you're gonna just scare the fuck out of me. You're just gonna scare me. I'm a real scary bitch when it comes to shit like that. I can't deal with drug addicts. I can't deal with people who come from any type of severe childhood trauma. I can't deal with people whose parents have probably abused them in a really horrible way. I just can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. Now if we want to talk about normal dysfunction, I can deal with that. But I really do feel like severely dysfunctional people, let me say this, severe people who come from high levels of trauma should most likely deal with other people's high level of trauma, because I don't know how to deal with that. Like I'm not gonna stop smoking. Well, I'm not gonna stop drinking wine because your dad is an alcoholic. You know what I'm saying? Like it just doesn't work like that for me. Like I don't care. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be responsible for you and your daddy's issues. Like I just can't. Like my parents drank around us since we were kids, and we didn't think anything was wrong with it because neither one of them were alcoholics. They just like to drink, so it was no big deal. So I just can't do it. So there is a lot of things about people. And see, this is one of the reasons why I think we were supposed to be dating younger and being married, because because y'all know the universe, i.e. the Holy Spirit, i.e. the trilogy, they funny as all get out, because the older you get, the more questions you have, the more baggage you have, the more you understand. And so the less likelihood you are of actually getting involved in a meaningful relationship. Because again, if you don't take care of your kids, I don't care the excuse. As soon as you tell me I don't talk to one of my kids, I'm out. It's a wrap for me. I don't care. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not that girl. I'm not that girl who you can cry on her shoulders, who you can tell some sob story to, who you can say the mom won't let you see them, or I don't care. I just don't want to be a part of that type of chaos. And I don't care if your child is 5 or if they're 15 or if they're 25. If you do not fuck with your kids, I am not fucking with you. That's it. That's me though. Some of you guys be more empathetic because you've gone through those type of things. So you say, well, there is a reason why you don't, why a legitimate reason why you cannot take care of your kids, or why you don't see your kids. I don't see it that way. You understand? So there are certain things. I'm never going to deal with someone who has issues with alcoholism because I don't plan on stop drinking. I'm not going to deal with somebody who has high levels of trauma in regards to, all the icky stuff that happens, because then that leads over to our sex life, that leads over to their trust issues. I can't deal with it. But there are a lot of people who can, because a lot of people have dealt with it. Just because I'm being open and honest on this is first, second, third date, I'm telling motherfuckers this. And I have some stuff to tell them too, you know what I'm saying, about me. But we're talking about this right off the bat, so that they won't say, a year from now, oh yeah, I didn't mean to tell you that I was touched or I did this or something. Okay. Because I asked you, now I know you're a liar, right? So for you guys, I'm saying just be proud of who you are, whatever your trauma is, whatever your dysfunctions are, be proud of them, get them right off the bat, know exactly who you are. So if you so you can just be with the best person. Okay, you are a ENFJA. Oh, okay. And then what did you say? Oh, your disc is a C and an S. Okay. I told you 32% of you guys are going to be an S. Okay, well, good. Well, thanks for taking the test. It sounds like two different things, but what I'm saying is the comment is telling to me. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, exactly. The fact that they would say it, I guess. You're bougie, but you're not condescending. Some people that are uppity and arrogant and rude, they are. And that's all a facade. That is such a fucking facade for them to be so uppity and my degrees and that shit, y'all. You have lived long enough. You understand life has ebbs and flows. You done made 1,001 motherfucking mistakes. You done did some shit you don't want nobody to ever find out. Some people child, fuck that dumb shit. That shit is such a facade. As soon as they start that shit, my spidey senses go off, and I said, "Ooh, that motherfucker right there. Now that motherfucker right there." That motherfucker hides some shit. And that's exactly what I say to myself. Hold on. that's the type of person who's trying too hard to make you think that they are something that they're most likely not, because it just don't take all that. Okay, you just are who you are. Okay, some high level of trauma people are toxic. They will suck the life out of you. They definitely will. They definitely will. What if you engage a male child who doesn't talk to his parents? I would not talk to him. I would not. I would not talk to him. No. I mean, most likely I would not be talking to him. You mean his parents are still alive and that's a high level of trauma that I probably cannot get into. At this age, we're not 20 years old anymore. I mean, I think I went through a stage of not talking to my parents for like 3 months or some shit. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. I was like 20 or something. I had pissed them off. They had pissed me off, whatever. But at this stage, if you don't understand the value of your parents, or if your parents have done something so irreconcilable, incomprehensible, Lord, then that's a high level of trauma, right? Because maybe there's a reason why they don't want to talk to their parents. Maybe their parents are such horrible people, but that is a high level of trauma. We're talking about your parents. That's a high level of trauma that I probably don't want to be engaged with. Because then what happens when they want to come back around? Or what happens if you have a child and the grandkids and that's a lot for me. That's a lot. I don't want to deal with all that. I just feel like life is already enough. And I know that I'm being very flippant, because like there's people who have dealt with some serious shit. I'm just saying, I think they need a support group or some type of dating group that is made for them, right? So like if I was a little person, I would be, which I don't understand why they don't like being called midgets, but they don't. So I try not to say it, but little people are children. So anyway, I just wish they had chosen a better word. But if I was a little person, I would be around other little people. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm a black person, I'm around black people. Or I'm a bougie ghetto girl, my friends are bougie ghetto. So it's the same thing, like birds of a feather. You understand what I'm saying? So why would I want to be around a person, and when I'm talking to my parents, I'm gonna be making them feel a certain kind of way, or they're some kind of jealousy or envy, or I don't like all that. Life is too hard on its own. Just like a person who gets on, recovering addict. Life is already hard. Like, what do I want to deal with a recovering addict? I mean, you know what I'm saying? And we go somewhere and then they get, what do they call it? Relapse and shit. I'm not dealing with all that. Even dummies have degrees. Period. A whole bunch of motherfucking dummies. So walk it like you talk it. Okay? Often they don't. And while you say you feel like they're hiding something, I be thinking, who did your coursework? Girl, okay? Yeah, they be hiding stuff, honey. When you trying too hard, you hiding. I mean, we all hide stuff. It ain't shit. Everything we done or did ain't none of y'all business. But I'm just saying, I don't call that hiding. I call it ain't none of your damn business. But if I was coming out here trying to convince you guys that I'm a certain person, girl, what's really going on with you? You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Well, nobody wants to click the link today. That's okay. I think I'm about to get out of here. I hate to do that though. We're gonna have to go to 145. It's something about numbers, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna drop the link. But anybody who has any questions about their disc or their Myers-Briggs, you can ask it. It's really self-explanatory though. I mean, I think it's such a good thing to know about yourself. Know how you interact with other people, why you do what you do, why you chose the job that you chose. Maybe you're not in the job that you need to be in, or maybe you're not with the person that you need to be in. We're not advocating for divorce around here. We're talking about if you're a single person, so it's very, very important for everyone to kind of, understand, like I said, just who you really are, not who you want to be or who you're pretending to be. So I wanted to start out with that. Next week, I do have, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it though. So let me not say that. I will update you guys for anybody who came in late. We are doing a monetization party. It'll be a Cash App and a Super Chat party, so your girl can get her a little YouTube check-a-maroo. And I'm gonna do a versus. So it'll be Sassy versus the subbies, because y'all know I'm a subby first. And so it'd be $5, either a Cash App or Super Chat. Send me $5 after I play a song, then y'all will play a song. But my genre is gonna be one specific genre. Everybody might not dig it, but I think most of the Sassy Show watchers will really, really dig it. And that's what we're going to do. And I'll be drinking on my wine so y'all can see how Sassy sounds when she gets a little tipsy, you know what I'm saying? And it's having fun. So we're going to do that on a Friday night. I will share the trailer with you guys so that you guys know exactly what Friday night that I will be coming live. So I would love to see each and every one of you in there so we can just kick back and hang and have a good time. Thank you for coming through, Otho. It's so, you guys, this thing is so crazy. I wish I could say what I wanted to say. Y'all hit that type. I can't even say it, y'all. It's a trip. It's a trip in your head. And I really don't think. I mean, the members thing is so weird. But y'all, if I had a members only, baby, I would really be talking to y'all. But I feel like, I don't feel like I give out enough content right now to have members only. Plus, I don't really want nobody spending no money on there. Send me a Cash App, Chop. You got an extra $2. Send it to me. Shit. But anyway, I sure was about to say something, but I had to talk myself off the ledge on that one. Y'all hit the $ the Sassy Show 1 if you want to hit your girl with a Cash App. Much, much appreciated. All right, you guys, we're going to get out of here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all on your way out. Hit that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Next week, I think we are going to play a game. For those of you who are not in a relationship, we'll play a little game so that you guys can engage, okay? Engage a little bit more with exactly who you are, what you're trying to do. Are you looking for love? Are you looking for a relationship? Do you want a relationship? Do you believe in relationships? Are you tainted? Are you like, there's no good women out there, there's no good men out there? Or do you know you're not a good person, so fuck it, why would I date? Like, we're gonna delve into it, because I really, really, really think that companionship is so very, very important. And I just want to see everybody happy and fulfilled, like truly, truly fulfilled. I'm sorry, I'm not one of those women who think I'm not complete. Oh, I don't need a man and I'm complete without a man. Well, obviously I'm a complete person without a man, but will it enhance my life? Does it enhance my life? Absolutely. That seems a bit skeptical and skittish to me, people who don't see the value in companionship. So I just wanted to delve into that. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Vibrant, for doing your homework. You're such a good pupil. That's my star pupil. Her, Miss O star pupils. Me and Eclectic, we was acting a fool in the class, but we got straight A's, but we didn't really have to try that hard, but that's what it is. Don't get me to start reading the chat, okay? Meaning reading the energy. All right, y'all, we about to get up out of here. You guys have a happy Sunday. Have a great work week. And I will see y'all around and about on these streets, okay? Bye, you guys. Smooches, okay? Hold up. Do I what? Do you believe in a person loving a doll? I had to stop the music. I had to stop the outro. Sheila E. had a guess like that. Yeah, I believe it. I definitely believe it. They've gone into another realm in their brain. I wish I could have seen that. Sheila, you had somebody on there? I love those kind of documentaries. Wow. Hit me up and tell me which live that was on if you don't remember the name. I would have loved to see. Yeah, I believe it for sure. That's actually where the world is going. That's why a lot of these skeptical people don't feel like they need a partner because they just go into the metaverse and fuck somebody, you know what I'm saying, virtually, because they Lord knows they can't fuck nobody in real life. They can't have a real life conversation. Yeah, I believe it. That's where the world is going, and that's where the Zuckerbergs and the Elon Musk of the world want us to go. They don't want you guys to have companionship. They don't want you guys to have interpersonal relationships. They want you to be miserable, lonely, and a recluse. They would love that, because what are you going to do? You're going to spend your time on their apparatuses, on their platforms, because Lord knows you don't have another person to cuddle with, to rub your soft booty at night, to give you a kiss, to give you that morning hug and send you off to work to make your lunch. So yeah, that's where it's going. And I think it's really, really sad. But that's what metaverse is all about. It's just a game. It's a game people are playing in their heads. And unfortunately, COVID has brought about even extroverts are turning into introverts, which we have to really fight hard about that, you know? But yeah, so I had to stop the outro for that. Baby, you know, I got to see that. And will they come over here and interview? Because I sure want to talk to them, but see, I want to make them cry or some shit, and I ain't trying to do that. Sure, there are different types of love. Associating love for dogs as sexual speaks more about the person who feels that way than the person who loves animals. Ew. Who associates the love for dogs as sexual? That's gross. That is a weird ass motherfucker. People love the dog is part of the family. Why would they not love the dog? Why would they not love the dog? The cat, the bird, the fish, they're part of the family. But especially the dog, because the dog is going to really be there for you and actually act like they're listening, and they have like serious personalities, you know? I'm told cats do too, but the dog especially. But all of them do. The farmers know their personalities of all their cows, their horses, their alpaca. They all have personalities. That's gross. Yeah, they're just gross. Some of these people is gross. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Child, his mouth kind of lethal. Dad, if he cries. Oh, okay, good. Oh, well, then I need him. I need him then. Good. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I have a lot of friends who they didn't just get married, but they either engaged or got married. Yeah, family members. There's a lot of love going around, and I love it. You know what I mean? I absolutely love it. But there's also a lot of fuckery going around too, where people thinking that they don't need love, or that they can put off love, or that it's not the right time for love, or that they're not going to be loved, or, you know, or they're not lovable, which can be true. Some people are not lovable. Some people are just warped, and some people are tainted, and that's true. You know, but at this age, there's even a lot of women that we hear about in the other sector, and their husbands have passed. Are they going to be just loveless for the rest of their lives? I wonder about them. You know, the days of, you know, the 50 and 60-year-old being loveless should be a thing of the past, you know? So that's what we're talking about. All right, let me not stop the music again. Smooches, you guys. Talk to y'all later.